How rich is Donald Trump really? Is Donald Trump going broke? If you're wondering how rich Donald Trump really is, or if Donald Trump is going broke, then you have to watch this video. In this video, we'll be answering the question, how rich is Donald Trump really? We will examine the former president's net worth, how he made his money, and how he spends his money. We will also be answering the question, is Donald Trump going broke? So if you don't want to miss out on any of these interesting details, you have to watch this video to the end. Don't forget to click on the like button and also the subscribe button. While you're there, click on the little notification bell so the next time we post a video, you're the first to know. Let's dive right in. When you hear the name Donald Trump, the first thing that comes to mind is former president of the United States. While Donald Trump served as the 45th President of the United States, he also has other accolades that make him quite famous. He's the former host of a reality TV show, The Apprentice, and a business mogul with a million-dollar empire. Even though Trump tries to downplay the impact of his father's wealth on his success, his father's wealth played a huge role in making him the billionaire that he is. Donald claims that he borrowed only $1 million from his father, but according to the New York Times, Trump inherited at least $413 million from his father's business empire, and he was already a millionaire by the age of 8, thanks to the trust fund set up by his father. Trump's father, Fred Trump, ran a successful multi-million-dollar real estate company that focused mainly on middle-class housing in Brooklyn and Queens. He was also responsible for the construction of one of the first supermarkets in the U.S., among many other things. Donald Trump is a billionaire today, but how much is the former president really worth? There's been a lot of controversy around Donald Trump's actual net worth, and this has led to a lot of contrasting figures. Trump often gives higher values for his wealth than the estimates gotten from other organizations. The former president claimed to be worth $9 billion in 2015, just before he announced his candidacy for president, but Forbes believed that he was actually worth $4.1 billion, while Bloomberg pegged his wealth at $2.9 billion. His net worth peaked in 2016 when he was worth an estimated $4.5 billion, but it has since dropped. Donald Trump's net worth as of 2022 is estimated to be $3.2 billion by Forbes, though Trump still claims that he is worth much more. His net worth makes him number 879 on Forbes' World's Richest list. A large percentage of his net worth is from his extensive real estate portfolio in New York City, with an estimated value of $880 million. Trump also owes a large chunk of his wealth to his several golf clubs and resorts worth $740 million. Trump also makes a large sum of money from his social media and brand business, which is worth $790 million, and his other real estate portfolio outside of New York worth $290 million. Let's take a look at some of these sources of Donald's net worth. Real estate. Trump's first major project was the Commodore Hotel, which he bought together with the Hyatt organization back in 1976. The hotel was renamed Grand Hyatt, and Trump found a way to convince New York City to give the hotel a 40-year tax break that saved $160 million. In 1996, Trump sold his half of the hotel to Hyatt for $142 million. After this, Trump kept on developing more properties through the Trump Organization, and these were mainly upscale properties. Most notably, Trump owns a 30% stake in office and retail in the 1290 Avenue of the Americas, which costs $2.1 billion. Trump also owns the Trump Tower, which is one of New York City's prominent landmarks with 68 floors located on Fifth Avenue, Manhattan. Trump owns office and retail spaces with a net value of $107 million. Trump also has a stake in Trump Park Avenue, where he owns 17 of the 120 luxurious condos and a portion of the retail. The value of Trump's ownership is $115 million. Trump also owns a leasehold on retail on 6 East 57th Street, which is to expire in 2079. The building is home to the famous luxury jeweler Tiffany & Company. This leasehold has a net value of $133 million. Other properties in New York City include Trump Park and Trump East, Trump Plaza, Trump World Tower, Trump International Hotel and Tower, and 40 Wall Street, with Trump owning stakes worth millions in each property. Trump also owns some property outside of New York, including 555 California Street, where Trump owns 30% of the office building and contributes a net value of $231 million to Trump's net worth. Trump International Hotel Las Vegas, where Trump owns 50% of the hotel and condos in the building. This adds a value of $61 million to his net worth. Trump also owns a winery in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is the biggest winery in Virginia and has a net value of $30 million. The Trump International Hotel and Tower Chicago is the only property with a negative net value of $30 million. Golf clubs and resorts. Trump owns 10 golf courses in 6 states across the United States. The total value of these golf clubs is $226 million. Trump did not limit his love for golf to the United States alone. He also has 2 golf resorts in Scotland and 1 in Ireland with a total value of $87 million. Trump owns the Trump National Doral Miami Resort, which adds $42 million to his net worth. He also owns residential lots in Rancho Palos Verdes, California, worth $55 million. The Mar-a-Lago is another very impressive property owned by the former president. Located in Palm Beach, Florida, Trump bought the private club in 1985 for $10 million, and this is where he lived after his tenure ended. The property is worth $325 million. Social media and brand business. Trump founded Trump Media and Technology Group after he left office in 2021. The business is estimated to be worth $730 million. This company also lists Truth Social, a social media app that Trump launched in 2022. Trump also owns a licensing business where selling his name made him a lot of money. This business did not benefit from Trump's years in office when the brand name declined, and many licenses dropped his name from their properties. His licensing business is now worth $54 million. Trump also owns several private properties and assets. Let's take a look at what Donald Trump spends his money on. Properties. Trump is a resident of the Trump Tower, where he owns an 11,000 square foot private penthouse worth $51 million. Trump owns 3 mansions in Florida, with 1 across the street from Mar-a-Lago. The 3 homes cost $69 million in total. The former president also owns a mansion in Bedford, New York City, called Seven Springs. Donald bought the property in 1996 for $7.5 million, and it is currently valued at $24 million. Other properties include a home in St. Martin worth $11 million, and 2 homes beside one of his golf clubs in Virginia worth $2 million. Aircraft. It's almost normal for a billionaire to own 1 or 2, but the former president took it up a notch by owning 3. The business mogul owns 1 helicopter and 2 airplanes. He owns a Sikorsky S-76 helicopter, a Boeing 757, and a Cessna Citation X. The Boeing 757 is a large private jet and is Trump's most notable aircraft of the 3. The aircraft has a range of 4,800 kilometers and is powered by 2 Rolls-Royce engines. The jet features 24-karat gold plating, 2 guest rooms, a private theater, and dining areas. The estimated worth of the 3 aircraft is $16 million. Cars. Trump spends his money on acquiring luxurious cars. In his garage, you would see cars like the 1956 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, the 2010 Rolls-Royce Phantom, Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, Cadillac Alante, Tesla Roadster, and a custom-made Cadillac limo. He also owns a 24-karat gold chopper. His car collection is estimated to be worth $2 million. Trump also recently bought his wife a $455,000 SLR McLaren. Outfits. Trump usually steps out in suits made by the Italian label Brioni. These suits cost between $6,000 and $17,000. Trump also spends a lot on hairstylists. In 2017, he reportedly spent $70,000 on styling his hair. After seeing how the former president spends his money, we have one last question to answer. Is Donald Trump going broke? When Donald Trump left the White House, his business was facing a debt of $900 million, which was going to be due in the next 4 years. Other than this, Trump's organization, major lender, Deutsche Bank, has also reported trying to end its relationship with the company. Also, the Manhattan District Attorney was about to charge the Trump organization with a series of financial crimes, including falsifying business records, conspiracy, and fraud. This is a lot for any individual or organization to deal with at the same time, so it's no wonder anyone will believe that Trump is on his way to being broke. But Trump changed the narrative and was able to pay up a major part of the $900 million debt in just 15 months. He sold off his money-losing hotel in Washington, D.C., and has been able to pay Deutsche Bank a sum of $295 million. Trump also refinanced $125 million of debt against a Miami golf resort and reworked a $100 million mortgage at Trump Tower. Though his business still has plenty of debt, most of it isn't due until 2028. So the former president is not going broke anytime soon. There you have it. Let us know what you found fascinating about the former president of the United States in the comments section below. Don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to this channel. If you enjoyed this video, we have similar videos showing on the screen now. You can click on one to enjoy. Goodbye!